Hello and welcome to this episode of Lake Orion Sports Update. I'm Kevin McCormick. On today's episode, we're going to share the results from the district playoffs in basketball and hockey. The Lake Orion hockey team kicked off their playoff run with a game against the Eisenhower Eagles. Eisenhower was the first to draw blood. At the 16:30 mark, Eagle player Chad Ritchie shot the puck past Jack Barker off a rebound. 23 seconds later, Lake Orion's Mitchell Burney carried the puck into the Eisenhower zone, and TJ Hirschfield was able to shoot the puck past Eagle goalie Dominic Barton, tying up the score at 1. About 4 minutes later, Kyle Roberts was able to score Lake Orion's second point with an impressive goal. Brisky shot the puck from the Lake Orion zone right into the Eagles' net. With 11:23 left in the first period, the Eagles put pressure on the Lake Orion defense, and Josh Zara managed a single goal into the net, tying the game up for the rest of the first. The next goal wouldn't be until 12 minutes into the second period. Joe Brisky shot the puck off a pass and scored Lake Orion's third point. He was assisted by Connor Graham and Gabe Podick. At the 2:41 mark, the teams were facing off in the Lake Orion zone when the Eagles won the faceoff and Zachary Hamilton was passed the puck for their next goal. Against the Dragons, tying the game up at 3. Eisenhower wouldn't stop the scoring there, though. With 48 seconds remaining in the second, Lake Orion tried to get the puck out of their zone. Eagle player Matthew Hayes intercepted the puck and quickly shot the goal, putting the Eagles ahead by 1 going into the third. With 9 minutes remaining in regulation, Eisenhower's Matthew Hayes took advantage of a turnover from Lake Orion and took a shot from the blue, resulting the Eagles' 5th goal of the night, and the Dragons pushed hard during the final minutes of the game to close it out and pulled Jack Barker from the net. With 1:12 left, Jacob Helza snuck the puck into Eisenhower's goal with help from TJ Hirschfield and Gabe Podick. Unfortunately, Lake Orion was not able to score again during the remaining time, and their season ended with a 5-4 loss. The Eagles continued on to the final round against Rochester United. Eisenhower took the win 7-4 and moved on to the regionals. On February 27th, the Lake Orion girls basketball team had their first game of the district playoffs against the Waterford Kettering Captains. Kettering kicked off this game with a strong lead against the Dragons, scoring 11 more points at the halfway mark. After halftime, the Captains continued their relentless scoring and outscored Lake Orion by 15 points, ending the Dragons' playoff run with a final score of 59-33. Dragons' Cameron Coltrane was the leading scorer for Lake Orion with 16 points. Teammates Delaney Bryce and Lauren Van Loon contributed 6 points apiece. Waterford Kettering moved on to the next round against Waterford Mott on March 1st. The Captains once again took the win 40-30 and continued on to the final round against the Clarkston Wolves. Kettering continued their winning streak, taking the win 44-31, allowing them to move on to the regionals. A week later, it would be the Lake Orion boys basketball team's turn to host the district playoffs. Lake Orion had a bye for the first day of the districts and didn't play until March 8th. Their opponents were the Clarkston Wolves, who were just coming off a win against Waterford Mott the previous day. The Wolves showed no mercy and won with a massive score of 73-33, effectively ending the Dragon season. The Clarkston team had 10 different scorers throughout the game, including Foster Lawyer, who had 22 points by himself. With the victory against Lake Orion, the Wolves moved on to the final round against Waterford Kettering on Friday. Clarkston was once again victorious and defeated Kettering and moved on to the regionals. Now that wraps up this episode of the Lake Orion Sports Update and our winter sports coverage. When we come back next time, we'll have the latest news about the start of the spring sports season. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the spring.